Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. In today's video we're going to be doing a bit of a news roundup. Mainly going to be focusing on the 142 from Just Trains, just to give you a lowdown on that with all the gen that's out there. But also we'll also feature a few other bits and pieces that were announced and put onto the roadmap as well. Summarising really on what there is, you can see the slide. Basically the main pictures are the 142, as that is the main feature. But the roadmap one will pop up every so often. Just to first of all start off with the roadmap, in terms of what's on there at the moment, in the approaching soon on the 0 to 3 month section, you've got the Frankfurt S-Bahn, S1, S8 and S9. You've got Cargo Line Volume 3 Intermodal, Cargo Line Volume 4 Military, East Coast Mainline Diesel Rail Tour Pack, and the new edition, which is the BR194 and E94 Rail Tour Pack from that's from TSG. Looks really good. There's some updates in the core stuff, as always, and then in the further down the track section, you've got the TFW Class 142 Pacer, which is what you can see on your screens right now, flickering through, which is JT, so Just Trains, as part of my involvement. I'm not going to give you anything you don't know. I'm just going to basically state the stuff that's been announced. There's a few things on the roadmap that aren't announced on the roadmap, which are announced on the JT page, so we're going to cover both angles. But as well on the roadmap, you've got the DBBR 420, the Class 86/2, of course, from Just Trains. There was no new updates on that for this roadmap, but that is still obviously coming. You've got the Tadami line, which is the is it Alzu or Aizu to Wakamatsu to Tadami. Oh my god, I can't speak. Got my teeth down my throat. You got Santa Fe gameplay pack as well for Cajon Pass. You got Manchester Airport commuter from Alan Thompson's Sim. So those are on the further down the track section. There's another improvement section, which is Great Western Express Remaster, which was mentioned. There's no change on that at the minute. It's basically, I think it's still at the same place it's been. We've got the Scharfenstrecke Cold Action timetable update. And another addition which was added was the Mal Mainline Richmond extension coming for free for existing customers, which is pretty hellfire. Extensions and free are always a great thing. I think that's about another 5 miles or so on several stations, and it also crosses paths with the district line. So interesting to see what comes on that. Would it come with AI district line stock, which would be an S7? A bit like the DLR maybe, that'd be quite nice, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of that down the line. Anyway, straight into the Pacer first, on this, because this is the new gen, so to speak. So Class 142 isn't a stranger to Train Sim World. As we know, it came with Blackpool branches. However, we didn't have an example in the Modern Guise. So Modern Guise, what are you wondering what Modern Guise is? So the Modern Guise basically is modern editions, such as at the minute you can see on the roofs there. You have the GSMR, the NRN box, LED lights, sanding equipment, as you can see at the minute on the picture, as well. It also has stuff such as the iFold 2 doors, so 2-leaf doors rather than the 4-leaf. Modern door push buttons on the side as well, you can see there. But there again, so the front box is the NRM pod, the little shark fin on the back is the GSMR, with the modern LED light in there, and again the sanders. So, just going to go through what it says on the roadmap first of all, and then we'll cross onto the JT website just to go over again, just in case there's anything new. So, the first part starts off in Welsh, and I'm not even going to go and attempt that, but Class 142 Pacer, welcome to the first in development post from the JT team for the TFW Class 142 Pacer. In this in-dev, we're going to be looking at the external areas of the bouncy Pacer. They don't call it a nodding donkey for nothing. We're very pleased to announce that we're developing the Class 142 especially for the use on the Dovetail Games Cardiff City Network route. The Class 142 Pacer was extensively used in the UK and specifically by Arriva Trains Wales. In Wales, these DMUs, part of originally Arriva, were taken over by Transport for Wales in 2018. That was in October. So the pictures you're seeing are in the ex-Arriva Trains livery. So it's the debranded Arriva trains, so the teal colours with the white sort of like quarter circle around the sort of like the driver's window and part of the door, with the yellow stripe down the bottom end. So again, you can see a full length view there. One thing to note as well is look at the dirt and grime on the roof. Really liking that, personally. Our Pacer features the transition livery when the Arriva names and the logos were removed and the TFW branding was placed over the basic underlying Arriva livery. We're supplying two versions of this, one with no TFW branding at all and the other with the TFW large side length. This is the start of a new Journey banner which proclaimed the transition of TFW operators. That livery isn't shown in this selection of images for reasons beyond through DTG, but it states there that livery is coming, so watch the space on that one. Aside from the debranding of the previous operator, this version of LED had LED headlights. The 4-leaf doors replaced with 2-leaf bifolding doors. Updated door open and close operating buttons. Sanding equipment fitted to aid with the slippery rails. The smash glass access emergency door handle, which is not operational in the sim, as you could expect. And on the roof there is an NRN, which is the National Radio Network, and the GSMR, Global Systems for Mobile for Railways Antennas. And it goes on to say, we will let the pictures do the talking. So that is what is on the roadmap text, and it comes with this selection of pictures that you're seeing currently. Now, you can also head to the JT website. There's an in-dev in there. Just to double check what that. So I'm just going to start off. I'm not going to read the in development blog bit, I believe, because it's exactly the same as what was on the actual DTG one, but there is actually a section above it which sort of welcomes the pack. So it says, we're very pleased to announce that we're developing the Class 142 Pacer, especially for use on the Dovetail Games Cardiff network. The Class 142 was extensively used in the UK, and specifically by Arriva trains in Wales. The DMUs were taken over in 2018, so we know that. It also goes on to say that the Pacer will, of course, be compatible with livery designers, so Wales your oyster, really. You've got a modern Pacer there, you can put some modern stuff together. You could do Northern, you can do First Northwestern, the older Arriva was sort of seen around at Tees Valley and stuff like that. You've got Merseyrail, there's all sorts you can do, which would be quite nice. I know there's been some really good liveries made for the Blackpool branch's Pacer, so it'll be interesting to see what people put for this one, with it being modern. But other than that, as with many trains, there are many variations throughout their time in the service, and these will be incorporated into our TFW 142 to make it time appropriate and correct. Aside from the debranding of the previous operator, our version of LED lights, 4-leaf doors and all that, yes, we know all that, that's going to come, which you're seeing at the minute. The pictures are basically showing the changes in this slideshow. And it actually goes on to say as well, which wasn't included on the DTG roadmap. No idea why this bit wasn't, but it says, for those new to the Pacer, there is a tutorial, 5 engaging scenarios, and a custom-built timetable that covers a 24-hour period set in 2019. This Pacer will give you an authentic TFW Pacer experience. The exciting bit there is, for my take home, I mean, I work for Just Trains, but the exciting thing for me, being a player of the game as well, is the fact it's coming with a timetable set in 2019, so it's a different time period. Timetable's the one that came with the route, so it's before COVID, which before COVID, railways were busier, so exciting. Exciting stuff. This will no doubt get more usage from myself rather than the default one as well, so, and I'm sure this will be a sort of a purchase point for a lot of people, I think, having a busier timetable, as with anything. So that is the TFW 142. That is all that's out there at the minute. When more details come, of course, we can do another video, we can do another roundup and sort of catch up on all things of what's going on. Just gonna bring the roadmap over a second. Just I'm gonna go through a few other little bits that I'll mention on this. So I'm not going to go through the April roadmap for the April Fools because that, personally for me, I just think that's a waste of time. Although there was one thing, right? I had no idea, and they were quite sneaky, really. I'm just actually going to put this on there. Hang on, because this, right? I had no inkling of what it was meaning until I looked at it later on. Right, that's on the Wells route. There's bus 1421 Corrigan, 1422 bus 142142 for the time. It's pointing to the pacer, and I had no idea. I've also noticed I think they've actually painted one of these shelters in the Arriva teal colour. I feel like they've actually repainted the shelters for this. I could be wrong. I might be looking into that a bit too far, really. But it looks like it could have been painted just for the fact of this. But yeah, that was an April Fool's thing. But it was a nod to the pacer coming into the announcement. I actually quite like that. That's quite sneaky. I don't think many people clocked on even until after. So I think out the whole lot of that for me, I think was a great little April Fool teaser troll, if you will. If you cast your mind back to last year, when DTG did the roadmap April Fool's one, I think they actually leaked in there. Well, not leaked it, but snuck it in as a 380 was coming. So they're quite clever. I'll give them that. Right, just a quick one, just to go through some other bits on the roadmap. Leaving the 142 to the side for now. So there's some further updates on the S-Barn route, which is looking absolutely superb. That is looking really nice. I like that unit. Very modern. Various pictures. I like that stage. That stage is looking lovely. The map itself is looking absolutely huge. In that it might not be very long, but the amount of track and stations looks to me like it's going to be a very fun, packed, exciting, adventurous route where you can go all over the place. So I'm looking forward to that. That really does take my eye. A few more pictures as we scroll through. I'm not going to read out everything for this because you guys can do that yourself. But the pictures speak for themselves, in my opinion. Obviously, they're all work in progress, so things will change, but they are looking really nice. I don't think much to the pink livery, right? But each to their own. The 423 comes with it. It comes with a 143 as well, along with the 430. There's an update from the TSG. Let me do that. Sorry, the TSG guys have mentioned some more on the 420 there. So there's some pictures. Again, it's looking good. I remember I watched a live stream last night about the roadmap, and Matt was on about how sort of like proper, like the motors on these things are proper like grindy and stuff. So I'm looking forward to having a good listen to them when I get to play. It looked like the side of that picture there, it does look fairly modern, but the 1970s, I think these. Athena's Rail Tour pack coming this week as well. There was meant to be a live stream last night, but that didn't happen for whatever reason. Some apparently technical issues or something came up, so I'm not too sure, but apparently still coming out on Thursday. So we'll probably get that on as a video. We'll have a little playthrough on that, have a look, see what's what. It promises a fair bit in terms of new modelling details, so we'll be having a good look around on that and see what's been done. Comes with the peak and the 40 as well included. I don't think there's any changes to them, but they're included. Comes with 10 scenarios, and it layers in onto existing 47 services, I believe, so there'll be plenty for you to do. Might be one to actually play on the Diesel Legends Great Western. It was a Great Western loco, that's why we might do something on there. But it did say postponed. Unforeseen circumstances, apparently it was cancelled for, so I'm not sure when it's actually going to be planned in and scheduled. You'd think really before the actual release, because people like to see this, but it's one of them. sure it'll be at some point. This is the 194 and E94 Rail Tour pack from TSG. This is my cup of tea. Older era Germany. Some new stock on there. It's got an older original, I think it's the original variant of like the crocodile that you saw with the OBV version, but this has got loads of changes. It's not just a copy and paste this. A lot of new stuff. A lot of new work under the hood and model changes and obviously livery. There's some new stock as well, some coaches and some wagon stuff, so that's cool. Yeah, it mentions here, so an 18th version of the original E94, E94 Rail Tour Loco, BR194, B4YG passenger coach, which is the green one on the left there, which I like the look of that. That does look nice, doesn't it? ES50 freight wagon on the right, again another old looking box wagon thing. And it also comes in the Fowls and the DBB livery. Gameplay for Linker Reinstrecker, which is a lovely route. Experience requires layers for Mittenwald, BR218 and Niedertalbahn. 2 Snars and Mannheim Kaiser Lauten. 2 for the Linker Reinstrecker. And rail tours used in various upcoming timetables for servicing other routes, but that sounds like potentially. Just looking very nice all together there, I think. The cab shop. Those are differences there, no doubt. You can see the area look. So the top one is the one that I think it is. I think it's the top one. Yeah, the top one is what we saw on Mittenwald. The bottom one, by the looks of it, is the new one. There's loads of new changes there. I'm not going to read them out. Have a read for yourself. I'll put the link for this roadmap in the description. There's an interior coach shot. Pulling some, is that the Fallons, I think. We're going to bypass the pacer because we've already done that, really. There's no new images for the high iron simulations pack. But, again, looking rather striking. I like the liveries. The colours stand out really well against the desert. The blue and yellow one, I like that livery, personally. Comes with all sorts of wagon stuff, and so I think a couple of new wagons and some original ones are reskinned and stuff as well, so sounds good. Cargo Line Volume 3, there was a section on that. New nice pictures across various routes. I think this one got some ears pricked. This is at Carlisle, and it's got Pendo, it's got modern stuff there. I wonder if this one has pricked some ears up, maybe thinking there's something coming. Who knows? But to be honest, it was shown on various routes, so maybe it's just general pictures on general routes just to get variety in there. But either way, it's looking good, and I'm looking forward. Wagons are a great thing to have. New wagons are always fantastic to see, and you can never have enough wagons, in my opinion, because it adds more gameplay. Malmay, so there was a little bit on that, just mentioning about the extension coming as a fruit date to Richmond. I'll look forward to seeing that. There's no pictures, but it mentioned there's stuff like fixes and stuff coming, I think, as well. Johannes is still working on. All Bus Studios is a new third-party development team. Brought up the first time in the roadmap. There's a bit about them as well, some Q&A. Just a little lowdown. So Kieran, you'll know Kieran on Discord is down as Kez. So he's well known in the Discord community. So no doubt people will be keen to see what's coming from them. They did drop a picture as well. There's a teaser. Where is that? Where is that? Comments down below. Where do you think it is? There was a section on patches, and that's pretty much it really, a bit of a community thing and mastery stuff, new mastery posters. Other than that, pretty much it. That rounds us up though for this news update in terms of what's sort of being announced and upcoming. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've not brought anything new to you, but I've just brought the news to you if you've not seen anything. Pop your comments in the section below. Let's have a chat about it. What your excitements and what you're excited for. What don't you want to see? Maybe, I don't know, if you're really that way inclined. Hopefully you're excited for it all. New stuff's always a great thing to have. What would you like to see? But until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future videos, and you'll find us on Twitch Mondays and Fridays at twitch.tv/trainsim_TV. Until next time, take it easy, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.